Assalamu alaikum. Truth and nothing else. Truth is our mission. Truth is our end. Welcome dear viewers, this is your anchor Ali Mangushi and welcome to the Untold Truth, which tries to uncover the real version of Islam and to reveal the real Islamic identity. In this episode, we will talk about Islam and saying truth in the presence of an oppressive ruler. Islam is a social religion, not in the sense that it is through society alone that religion breathes its sacred spirit, the individual, but in the sense that it aims in calculating Allah consciousness both in individuals and society. Thus, it becomes clear that the Islamic State is not an end in itself, but a means to an end, that being the development of the community of people who stand up for equality and injustice, for right against wrong, or perhaps differently, for the creation of such condition as would enable the greatest possible number of human beings to live spiritually, morally, and physically in accordance with the teaching of Islam. Speaking truth to power can be defined as disclosing uncomfortable truth to those in power, whereby the people in power will deem the truth to be an inconvenience. It is this teaching that gave rise to many historical accounts of a great number of scholars who, despite knowing the consequences, stood and spoke before tyrants. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says that the best form of jihad is to tell a word of truth to an oppressive ruler. If we look back at the lives of prophets, it was the most case for every major prophet to speak out against the authority at the time or remain unpopular in the process. It happened Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, with the Quraysh, as well as the Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, with the Romans, and Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, with Pharaoh. Almighty Allah in His noble Quran says,
وَجَزَاءُ سَيِّئَةٍ سَيِّئَةٌ مِثْلُهَا فَمَنْ عَفَا وَأَصْلَحَ فَأَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ.
the recompense for an injury is an injury equal thereto. But if a person forgives and makes reconciliation, his reward is due from Allah. For Allah those who won't do wrong. Additionally, in another context, Almighty Allah mentions in the noble Quran that
وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلُ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. And
say, truth has now arrived and falsehood pursued, for falsehood is by its status bound to perish. The story of Musa and Pharaoh is mentioned in the noble Quran, and how Musa stands against such tyrant figure. If Musa, peace be upon him, had not challenged the rule of his previously unchallenged oppressors, the Pharaoh, the environment for those slaves would never have changed. Allah, peace be upon him, emphasizes the point of speaking truth to the power in a few short verses, summarizing one of the encounters between Musa, peace be upon him, and Pharaoh.
ونادى فرعون في قومه قال يا قوم أليس لي ملك مصر وهذه الأنهار تجري من تحتي أفلا تبصرون.
Pharaoh said to his people, "Is now the kingdom of Egypt mine, and those rivers and the flowing beneath my feet? You not see?" Through this incident, Allah highlights that we should worry less about the character of the oppressor and put our trust in Allah. The story of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad of Islam, and his everlasting stand after years of injustice, tyrannical ruler. The religion had become nothing more than a tool in the hand of despotic ruler who shared neither its supreme teaching nor revealing principles. Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, said, "I did not go out to be evil or arrogant, but I went out to seek reform in the nation of my grandfather, the messenger of Allah." Thus, Islam considers saying the truth in the presence of an oppressive ruler another form of jihad due to the importance of saying the truth in the correcting the nation's path. Hoping to see you in another renewed talk to reveal another fact about Islam. Dear viewers, this is your Uncle Ali Al-Mangushi. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.